Hello everyone and welcome to NXT, and as you may have seen in the last episode of Universe Mode SmackDown, what a match we have in our main event tonight. Kairi Sane takes on Shayna Baszler one-on-one in a last woman standing match for the NXT Women's Championship. But first, let's take a look at some of the other action. We've got the War Raiders. They've defeated the Ascension. Aleister Black has beaten EC3 this week. Mia Yim gets a win over Lacey Evans, the first we've seen of her. Johnny Gargano gets an unlikely win over Adam Cole. His fine form continues. And Kyle O'Reilly manages to pick up a win over Pete Dunne. And now it's time for the main event. Well, we've seen quite the women's revolution here on NXT, it has to be said. A number of women's matches seem to be outshining the men at the moment, it has to be said. But nevertheless, another NXT Women's Championship match tonight. Shayna Baszler already had an opportunity, of course, in a triple threat match a few weeks ago, where she and Mia Yim both took on Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane retained that night, and you'd have to say she's probably favourite to do so again, but Shayna Baszler, this last woman standing match, will certainly favour her style. Just brute strength. She is a real rough character. That sounds really horrible, describing a woman like that. But she's a brute. Former MMA star, of course. She will want to beat Kairi Sane senseless so that she can't answer a 10 count. Kairi Sane, on the other hand, slightly different style, a lot more delicate, a lot more concise, and this will be an interesting matchup. Maybe because of the style of match, you'd have to say maybe then that Shayna Baszler is the favourite, but Kairi Sane will fancy her chances. Like we said, already retained the Women's Championship once here on NXT, and she is going to do so again. Shayna Baszler looking as confident as ever, and she's ready to take the NXT Women's Championship off of this woman. Jojo doing a fantastic job of announcing without even moving her lips. If you notice that in the background, hats off to you. But yeah, master of not moving her lips. I don't know what that's called. But nevertheless, Kairi Sane hands over the belt as Shayna Baszler gets a look. The referee lifts it aloft. That is what it is all about tonight. The NXT Women's Championship once again. These two women put in the spotlight quite literally. And we are about to get ourselves underway. Here we go. And what a fast start from Shayna Baszler. Running front drop kick, taking Kairi Sane off her feet straight away. But a nice corkscrew leg takedown. Sane equals it. Nice kick to the chest as well. But like we said, quite the women's revolution on NXT. It's been all about the women so far. Beth Phoenix, you know, maybe playing slight favourites with the women, but we've seen some great men's action as well. Lots of top contests, lots of top superstars taking each other on. The likes of Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole. What a match that is. A takeover caliber match for certain. Kyle O'Reilly as well. We're hearing that there was a little bit of aid from the Undisputed Era in his match against Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne, of course, been one of the best superstars here on NXT so far in Universe Mode. And you'd have thought if he'd have won, then that certainly would have put him in line for a shot at the North American Championship. But we will have to wait and see. Only a few weeks away now from TakeOver. It's still a little while away, but certainly getting closer. Of course, we've just passed our first pay-per-view of the series, Backlash. Now we are one Raw and SmackDown into the next month or so. Only a few weeks away from Extreme Rules, and it certainly looks like things are heating up as we head towards that. Just about 3 weeks away now from Extreme Rules. But let's focus on matters in NXT. As what a move! Reverse sunset flip off the top from Kairi Sane. Not quite enough yet to warrant a referee's count. It'll be an interesting match for sure though, and again another spear into the corner from Kairi Sane. She has really taken it to Shayna Baszler. Unorthodox punch to the side of the face. And again, the referee doesn't start the count despite Shayna Baszler being on the mat. As Kairi Sane hangs Shayna Baszler up on the rope, she has looked in full control from the word go. This is going to be another comfortable victory for Kairi Sane. We will have to wait and see. As now she just regroups, studying Shayna Baszler as now the count begins. How far into the count will we get before Shayna Baszler returns to her feet? Taking a bit of punishment already. Referee's at the count of 5. I'm sure Shayna's just regaining her breath as opposed to actually being counted out. Count of 8, and Shayna finally, taking her time, manages to get to her feet. Goes for the dropkick again, but Kairi Sane wise to it this time. And a reverse DDT, suplex, whatever you want to call it. Plants Shayna Baszler face first. And again, the referee begins a count. And Kairi Sane looking to get this job done very quickly, it has to be said. She hasn't really hit any signature moves as of yet. But Baszler feeling the effects. Only a count of 6 this time before Baszler returns to her feet. I'm guessing the first time with the longer count she was just trying to compose herself, trying to catch her breath, as opposed to actually being too hurt. But again, Zayn just in control. And here we go. Signature Kairi Sane. The shoulder tackle in the corner. And now the elbow running across the ring. She's used that so many times to devastating effect. And here we go. Is she going to look? I thought she might look for the insane elbow, but instead goes for the moonsault. And the referee begins his count again. Already had a count of 2. I thought she might go for the insane elbow. But that probably would have been more likely to finish Shayna Baszler off. But is the moonsault going to be enough? No, count of 5. Baszler just getting up quicker each time. She knows how important this match is. As a nice German suplex from Kairi Sane. And again, the referee will count. The thing with Shayna Baszler spending so much time on the floor, Kairi Sane has just got all this time to study her opponent. Just think of what she can do next, how to keep her down. Count of 7, and Baszler hasn't moved yet. Count of 8. Count of 9, she needs to get to her feet now. And that is it. A last woman standing match that lasted a matter of minutes. I've never seen anything like it, but the job was done by Kairi Sane very quickly. And Shayna Baszler will be really disappointed with tonight's outcome. I doubt she'll have an opportunity anytime soon at the Women's Championship. She's failed twice now. And yeah, as we can see, that was the definitive blow there. That count was the one that sealed the deal for Kairi Sane. Just looking at her fallen opponent, knowing that she is superior, knowing she is much better. And Kairi Sane, for the second time, has defended her NXT Women's Championship. A sterling performance from her. And I'm sure she will take that confidence going forward towards TakeOver. Who will be her next challenger? We will have to wait and see. But that is it for today's episode of NXT, guys. Only a short one, but I hope you have enjoyed it. Pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for more Universe Mode. And I will see you for the next Monday Night Raw. Cheers.